don't kill me for saying this, but like, this is not unique to Tamra. And I need to put that out there too. Like, I can watch it, and I know Tamra, I know Heather, I know, who else? Oh, Gina, I just had dinner with her. And
Emily, Shannon.
It all feels produced. All of it. Shannon, yeah, it all feels pretty. Like, look at them. You get it on reality TV for long enough years, and you end up like changing your body and staying. Everybody wants to be locked in time, including the Real Housewives of Orange County. As a franchise, they want to be locked into time. Well, we're not 2005 anymore, and
right.
like you can lock yourself into that 2005 as much as you try with plastic surgery and Botox and fillers and chasing the sun. But it's not gonna, it has to shift.
Do you think, listen, we have New York has been rebooted. Do you think the OC should just have a total overhaul?
No, it's probably gonna get canceled.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. Do you? It's like hanging on. But
it's hanging on.
I think that could be one. I don't think it would get canceled because I think that would be a bad look for Bravo. I think it would like migrate to Peacock permanently.
You think so?
Yeah, because like Miami, when they brought that back, it stayed at Peacock, and now it's like back on Bravo.
Yes.
And I feel like that could be a little switcheroo that's done like real under the table.
Yeah, maybe. I think the franchise is seeing better days. That's my personal opinion.
I mean, if they bring back Vicki, that's when you know things are bad, because Vicki was not doing any favors for that show.
No, and she's back.
She's 100.
She's not young.
And she doesn't look young.
So
she looks good, though. I do have to say that. She does look good, but she does not look young. That's fine. Who cares?
Where are you guys? Are you good with Vicki?
No, I've never been good with Vicki. Never. Not one time. What kind of question is that, David?
I thought maybe, we
don't care.
After you were proved right about Brooks, you guys had a moment where you had some sympathy for her.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
How?
I don't have any sympathy for her.
How?
Why would I? She faked cancer. Who has sympathy for somebody who fakes cancer? She was in on that scheme. She was sleeping with that man, next to that man, day in, day out. And you're going to try to tell me that you had nothing to do with a fake cancer scheme? Bullshit.
You really think she knew all of this?
Tell me, if you're sleeping next to somebody day in and day out, do you think that you know if they have cancer or not? It's a question. Like, do you think you're going to know?
Do you think Tamra knew that Vicki was lying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You do?
Mm-hmm. I think Vicki lies a lot. I think it's kind of like a way of existing for her.
And you think Tamra was covering for her friend Vicki?
No, Tamra wasn't covering. She was uncovering. Yeah. Tamra knew. Tamra's intuitive.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Do you think because Vicki's back, she says she's the OG, but, she is back as a friend. It's a whole different role. Like, do you think there is a desperation in Vicki to want to hold on to this role?
I think so. I think there is, but I don't blame her for that either. I think that anytime anyone, has a career end abruptly, especially not on their own terms, which is what happened in this circumstance, it's not a happy situation. And like, you want back what you were very comfortable with. So yeah, I think it's like a certain level of, maybe desperation is like the wrong term here, but desire to, go back to the way things were. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Right. Like any job, you think, like if you're in a corporate office and you get called into HR and they're like, nobody
wants to work at a corporate office, though.
Right.
No, they will take that payday and leave. This is not a corporate office. This is fun and exciting. You're in front of a camera. You have a lot of opportunities afforded to you. You're recognized. You're like, if that is your personality, which it is all of ours, because we were all on camera and we all wanted to be on this television show. Yeah, it's fun. It's not corporate. It's easy. It's exciting. Of course you want to be back with it.
It's good money after a while.
It's good money. I mean, you sell your soul to the devil, but like the trade-off it's steep. The rewards are high and the highs are high and the lows are low.
Do you think the people that are on the show now, like Tamra, do you think, because you say you think it might get canceled, or do you think they know it? Like, do you think they know this isn't the blockbuster season that it was supposed to be?
Perhaps. But I think this has been a much better season than they've had in the past. I think probably what's going to happen is some shifts with like Gina and Emily, and those are the only two that are like sort of new, right?
Yeah. And the new girl, Jen.
Like, I think those three I could see shifts there, within those people. How's Jen doing?
Shifts and they're going to be fired?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't necessarily.
I'm the only one from season 10 who's not on the show right now. Isn't that bananas?
Wow.
Because on season 10, it was me, Heather, Shannon, Tamra, and Vicki. 5 of us. There's 4 on the show right now. I'm the lonesome dove over here.
Well, I never necessarily thought about it like that.
Crazy, right?
Would you like to be asked back if Gina and Emily?
I tried to go back.
I know.
They didn't want me back. I went through the whole casting process. But I don't live in OC. I live in St. Louis. So, like, that's inauthentic. And the audience doesn't want inauthenticity. They want the real deal. So if I went back on, it would be a forced move. The audience feels that. Even if they like me on TV, which we don't even know. That's like, that's like really taking like this leap of faith here. So like, let's assume they like me on television. Then I still have to authentically like live in Orange County in an organic way. And I don't.
Did you go through the whole process like this season with?
No. A couple of years ago.
Right. That's
like
what I thought.
3 or 2 years ago.
And you got all the way to the end and they just said, what? Like, this isn't going to work.
It was the season Heather came back. How many? Has she been on 2?
Yeah, last season.
So that's when I tried to come back because it was like a shakeup, Right. Yeah. But I went through the whole process.
Would you have said, okay, like not inauthentically, but would you have like moved the kids and said, I'm going to go back to the OC?
100%. Do you think I want to live in St. Louis? No.
No, I guess not.
No.
So that would have been authentic. That would have been like a homecoming. That would have been interesting.
That's what I was trying to tell them. But like, there's more moving parts than just like picking up my 3 kids and moving them to Orange County. Like there's a lot of shifts that have to happen.
Right.
Like my one kid has cerebral palsy, so I have to find like the right school and therapy for him. I got to like somehow get their dad to agree to let me move. And then all of the other stuff, like getting a house, like moving your stuff. It's a lot.
It's a lot. Where are things with you and Kelly Dodd now? I know you guys have been on again, off again.
We're good. She got mad at me because
of Bronwyn, right?
Yeah, she like posted something negative about Bronwyn, but it was in the vein of single momming.
Yeah.
And I texted Kelly and I was like, what you're doing is hurting the cause.
Right.
But Kelly, as Kelly does often, she doesn't see the forest through the trees. And so the bigger concept, the bigger picture was like that I was trying to promote with her